Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about something a little different. I wanted to talk about this because I love talking about fall and winter forecasts. They're just my favorite because I love cold weather. So we're going to be talking about that today. I know a lot of you want to see tropical forecast tomorrow. I will be doing a tropical forecast, don't worry. But today we're just going to be doing something for fall. It's really interesting. I want to show y'all what I already did a fall forecast, but I kind of want to explain that and show you some of the models that I looked at and stuff like that to figure it out. Okay, so this is the first thing I looked at. Since we did say it would be an Enso neutral most likely, or towards a weak El Nino, but right now we're leaning toward a neutral pattern. So you can see right here, I did look up a lot of these years, but the one that I could really find that is really interesting was 2013. So that was probably the most interesting year to me, and it looked a lot like this year, especially this summer. It looked a lot like it, pretty much just almost the same stuff. So we're going to take a look at that, and we're going to go and take a look at it, and I'm going to show y'all. Alright, so we're going to go on here. You can see this was September. You can see how all of these models were showing then, all the models then were showing that right there you can see the neutral pattern was the highest. The green is the neutral pattern. You can see that's what we were seeing, and right now we're leaning. A lot of people are thinking we're going to see a La Nina because it looks a little bit like that. It's not going to be, but you can even see some of the models. We're getting a little close to that, so it looks a lot like what we're seeing right now. So, but right now it's looking like we're going to see a neutral, as I did say. You can see how most of the models were very, very sure about it. Some of them went down a little bit, but you can see how far they are from the others. I think the highest chance for even a La Nina to happen was a 25% chance, and the highest for a neutral was 80. So you can I bet you can tell how that season turned out. But you can see that's what we're seeing right there. So you can see highest percent we got was 26% on the La Nina. Highest on the neutral was 79%. So that September was most likely a neutral pattern. And you can see on that October, once again, it was most likely it was a neutral pattern. So you can see all the models most of them were starting to definitely say the neutral pattern. One of them was even in the higher 80s. Two were in the 80% range. So it was looking very likely, and it did happen. And you can see as we move into November, you can see we also did have the neutral pattern. You could see it. You can see that. And as we moved into December, this is what caught my eye. Some of the models were starting to merge away from each other, but you can see most of the models had neutral, but some of them got really close. But I mean, you got to think about it. If you look at this right here, what is the consistency in all of these models? You have to look for consistency in forecasts, because you can't just look at one model and say that's what's going to happen. You have to look at many, and you have to look at multiple runs. If you're just looking at one model, you have to look at multiple runs of it. And the consistency right here is the neutral pattern is the highest out of all of these. So even if it's that close, you look at all these other models and say, okay, I do think the neutral pattern will develop, even though two models are saying maybe the El Nino is really close. But right now, it's definitely looking just like 2013, as you can see. I mean, that's what we're seeing right now. We're expecting that neutral pattern. Now, you can see this was what AccuWeather forecasted. So this was another forecast that I looked at that was pretty interesting. You can see across the Pacific Northwest, extreme Pacific Northwest, it was saying the wet season would start early. It's looking like that this year. And it said that across a lot of the West, an extended fire season. We're already starting to see a lot of fires in the West, so that's pretty correct. You can see where it says warm and dry across the Southwest. That's what we're expecting this year. And across a lot of the northern tier, across the northern plains and Great Lakes, where it was saying cold shots, is what we're seeing. And also you can see across Maine right up here, it said warmer. I looked at the GFS model just a little bit ago, and it was showing that warm in parts of Maine, warmer than average. So even one of the models is already agreeing with this. We're already seeing it. And you can see across the East Coast, it's saying a flood risk. So that actually might happen. It actually is looking like it could happen. We're getting a lot of systems that'll start hitting the east, and mid-season severe storms across parts of the southeast also. So that's what we could see, or a lot of what we could see this fall. Just like the 2013. Of course, it won't be exactly the same, but it's going to be a lot like 2013. So we're going to have to see with that. But you can see how it's even what we're saying. Once again, warmer across the southwest and colder across a lot of the north. You can see we have a couple of colder areas, and it's really a lot like what we're predicting right now. So you can see the below average right here across the southwest. That's what we're thinking. So it's looking a lot like 2013. Like, I was looking at it and thinking this is exactly what we might be seeing. So we do have to watch for this. And then you go into the winter, you never know. This is what we could be seeing. I'm not sure though, because it did have wet episodes across a lot of the southwest. We are gonna have to see, but that is winter. We're not gonna talk about winter right now, but I will do a video later on about that. We will be doing videos like this for winter before you know it. But right now, that's what we're seeing right there. I just wanted to show y'all this. Once again, neutral pattern looking very likely. We're still towards a weak El Nino, and it's starting to weaken and kind of starting to fizzle away. It's most likely going to change to a neutral by fall. They said that weak El Nino should go till late summer, and we're really close. We're in late summer, so that'll fade away very quickly. But yeah, guys, I hope y'all did enjoy this video. Did a lot of research for this video, probably like an hour of just research and trying to get y'all the best information. If you enjoyed, leave a like down below and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow, which will be tropics. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day. Goodbye.